Hi, and welcome to Colors of My Power, a therapeutic art experience. My name is Dhruvi, and I am an artist and an art therapy facilitator. Art has been profound in my healing journey through trauma, anxiety, and depression, and I want to share a little bit of this practice with you today. So, I want to begin by saying thank you for being here. This space is for you. It's not clinical, it's not about doing anything right. This is a creative space, a soft landing where nothing needs to be perfect or even finished. You're also welcome to pause at any time or to step away and return later. There is no rush, no pressure, and no expectations, just an invitation. So before we begin, let's go through the materials we need. They are very simple. Number one, colored pencils, crayons, or markers, anything around the house that can put some color on paper. Number two, journal or paper, whichever one. Number three, pen or a pencil, something that you can write with. Number four is optional. So if you have it, great. If you don't, that is absolutely okay. And that is either thick paper or cardstock. If not, your regular paper will do just fine. If you need to gather your materials, feel free to pause me right now and come back to it when you're ready to begin. So I like to start with a short grounding practice. Grounding helps us settle in, not just into our bodies, but into our hearts and our minds too. So, especially if you're coming back from a really busy day or we're carrying a lot inside of us, grounding can really help. So, I'm going to guide you through a simple grounding exercise. Feel free to follow along in your mind or out loud. This is called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise. Very simple. So, begin by taking a deep breath. I want you to notice 5 things you can see around you. Now, 4 things you can feel. Maybe the texture of your clothes or the surface beneath you. Now, tune into 3 things you can hear, even if they're faint. Now, 2 things you can smell or imagine a scent you enjoy. And finally, 1 thing you can taste or a favorite flavor you can bring to mind. Notice how your body feels after this. As we move forward, you remember you can return to these grounding practices whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or unsteady. You are not alone. Your breath and your body are always here for you. Let's begin. Welcome back. So today we are working with the power of color today. I am now going to be doing a mini warm-up color activity with you, and all you need is your pen or pencil. Your color pencils will do as well, and some paper. Are you ready? My question for you: what color describes how you're feeling right now? Don't think too much about it. Just the first color that comes to mind. You can name it, imagine it, color it, or draw it quickly on your paper. I want you to keep this in front of you, somewhere where you can see. Done? Okay. So I'm going to go into some detail with you about this. So there is this concept called color therapy. You may or may not have heard of it. So color therapy is essentially the use of color to support emotional well-being. So different colors affect our mood, our energy, and even how we feel in our bodies. So colors can mean something different for every individual. Like, let's take a look at the color that you picked, what's in front of you. And I'm going to share with you what it could mean. Let's see if it resonates. Ready? Okay. Do you see the PowerPoint? So these are some possible meanings for the colors. They may not be an accurate representation for you personally, but just keep note if anything does resonate. So if you pick red, red could mean power, love, but it could also mean anger or danger. Orange could mean good energy or nervous energy, a lot of movement. Yellow is known to be a color of joy, happiness, confidence, and self-worth. Now, if you pick green, this is usually a color that means healing, balance. Or on the flip side of it, have you heard of the term, oh, green with envy? Yep. Blue could mean calm, truth, or sadness. Like the term feeling blue? Yep. Purple. Purple is an interesting color. It could be about your intuition, about your personal power. There's also something very spiritual or magical or mystical about this color. Black. If you pick black, black is a power color. It is luxury. It is what you find a lot of the wealthy gravitate towards. If you look at all these logos that a lot of big brands have, they usually go with simple colors like black and white. It is also the color that we use for mourning and death. White. White is known for purity and clarity. It is also one that is known for protection. So, did any of these color representations feel accurate to you? See, colors can invoke different feelings in each individual, and so there is no right or wrong answer to this. Okay, it is some journaling time. So I want you to get out your pen and your paper or journal. I'm going to ask you some reflective questions. You can either write it down or just think about it, whatever feels right to you. Ready? Okay. Which colors make you feel strong, grounded, or safe? Look at your colors and pick one. Now, which ones challenge you or overwhelm you? Remember, you can write it down or just keep it in mind. There are no right or wrong answers. Your emotional response to color is part of your story. So now, keeping this in mind, we're going to create an abstract or a symbolic art piece representing your inner power using the colors that speak to you. Remember, you can pause me at any time to do the activity, take a break, walk away, completely up to you. So step one of this activity is look at the materials in front of you. Let's pick the colors that feel powerful, comforting, bold, or true to you. Yep. Ask yourself, what color feels like strength? For me, it is red. Red feels like strength to me. What color feels like truth? To me, it would be blue. Blue feels like truth to me. It could be very different for you. Remember, pick your own colors. I'm just going to do this activity alongside you. Now, what color feels like protection? For me, it is green. Green feels like protection to me. Okay, now we're going to move on to step 2. I want you to pick a starting point on your paper. There is no right or wrong place to begin. I want you to pick any color. Just pick up a color. Red as it is for me. Now, start where your hand naturally wants to land. It could be the center, it could be the corner, it could be the edge. It's all valid. Ask yourself, does my power feel like a burst? Does it feel like a wave or a flame? Or does it feel like a glow? Does it move in spirals? Or is it sharp lines? Or soft curves? Make your first mark. Don't overthink it. Just respond to what's inside. Remember, we're not trying to create a masterpiece. We're trying to express ourselves. Step 4 of this is add more color, more shapes, more textures. Let the colors blend. Let them overlap. Think of this as layering energy. Don't overthink it again. Let the strokes build your inner power. This is how you can visualize your power and what it looks like. Remember, it does not have to be pretty. It is just an expression, a symbolic expression of your inner power. Okay, step 5 is optional, and it can add to your visual representation of your power. So you can do it, or you can just skip right through this. So this step is where you can maybe add some symbolic elements, like if you want to add an armor, which could be shields or lines or barriers. Maybe you want to add some wings. Ooh, I think wings. Okay. Maybe you want to add some wings. That's a really bad wing, but yeah. This could represent freedom or expansion. You could even have some light. I like the idea of green light, just like shining through. You could add some light, radiance or strength, or you could have roots or fire. So yeah, roots sound really good. Roots could mean groundedness or the beginning of your transformation, you know? This is an optional step. You can pause me at any time during this activity to complete it. It may even help to put on some music to help set the mood. And when you feel you're done, you can press play again. Remember, one thing to remember is that pause when it feels complete to you. Trust your inner sense. You don't have to finish it. Just stop when it feels right. Okay. Now I can assume that maybe you're done, that you're done with your drawing, that it feels right for you to just stop right there. I want you to take out your journal, your paper and pen again, and I want you to reflect on how that felt. Take a moment and just reflect on this. You can write it down or maybe not. Here's a few journaling prompts that could guide you. So, what did the colors in your art represent for you? Where do you feel your power in your body? And what surprised you most about what came through? You can pause me here to write in your journal. Okay, now are we ready for our final activity? So, for this final activity, we're going to create a small personal affirmation card using colors and words. So this card can serve as a reminder of your inner power for whenever you need it. So for this activity, you will need all the colors that you've been using before and paper. So this is where if you have that thick cardstock-like paper, you could use that. If not, regular paper is okay. Step 1, I want you to pick 5 colors that feel empowering to you. So colors that make you feel strong, calm, or supported. You can pick fewer or more colors, whatever feels right to you. So again, I already have 3 colors. I just need to pick 2 more. I like yellow because yellow feels like joy to me. And I like purple. There is something really magical about purple that I really like. Again, you can pick any colors that work for you, but these are the colors that I have picked. So now, using these, we're going to create 5 small swatches or blocks of colors, So let's start with red. I am going to, it doesn't have to be perfect. I am just creating a swatch. And now I'm going to do this for all the colors. So right under that, I am doing it for blue. And then let's do green. Yellow. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just putting that color down on. You want to make it pretty? Please, please go ahead. I'm just really bad at doing it this way. Okay, I've got my 5 colors. You could have more, you could have less, different colors. It's absolutely okay. So, this is what we have. Ready for step 3? Okay, so now that we've drawn our swatches, we're going to move on to step 3, which is labeling each color. So we're going to write words that truly resonate with how we feel about each of these colors, how we feel in our heart and our body. Remember, these are empowering words, empowering colors. I want you to either write them on or next to your color. So for example, red for me is confidence. So I started writing it. Confidence. Red means confidence to me. When I think of blue, I think of right now, calm. I feel calm. Green for me is peace. Yellow, as I mentioned before, was joy. And purple for me is magical. Magical is a very powerful feeling for me. It's almost like I'm mysterious. So this is step 3. So feel free to pause the video and write your colors, label your colors right next to what you have. And when you're done, we can move on to step 4. Okay. Now that we're back, let's move on to step 4. So at the bottom of this page or on the back of your card, if you have a small card, somewhere visible, you're going to write a short sentence or a phrase that anchors your power, something that you can just look to and it just makes you feel, it makes you feel good, you know? So it could be like, I rise in red, or my light is golden, or I am calm like blue, anything, you know, pick yours. I could be like, I am power like purple. You could do mine or you can make your own. So I am, wow, this is horrible handwriting, guys. Power like purple. Write it. You can write it for one color. If you feel drawn to write about more colors, feel free to do so. Okay? You can pause me here. Okay, so now you have a strong reminder of your power. You can look at your affirmation card as a reminder of your power. And you can use these colors in your everyday life as well. So like, let's say you pick red and red was your color of confidence. You could choose to wear something red on a day that you need a confidence boost. Or if you need to feel calm or joy, you can look for the colors around you that make you feel that emotion. It's all about noticing what you need in that moment. And now that you can recognize the colors of your power, you'll be able to see it around you. So now, as we come to the end of our time together, let's take a moment to gently reground ourselves. Let's start with a deep breath and come back to our bodies. Place your hands on something steady. It could be the table in front of you, the floor, or your lap, whatever feels steady. Stretch your arms out gently. And bring them back in. Take one deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Feel your feet firmly on the ground and your body supported. Thank you for being here today. And take a moment to thank yourself for showing up. The colors you chose today are part of your strength. If you need any additional resources or are curious about my other offerings, please visit my Instagram page or my website on this, which you can see on the slide. Again, thank you for your time and have a wonderful, wonderful day.